Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be seeing about necrosis. The link for the previous video on necrosis is given in the description box. You can check it out. So particularly in this video, we are going to discuss about the necrotic changes that can be manifested under the light microscope, right? So, okay. For example, see, keep this as a blood vessel, right? And let this be the particular part of the myocardium supplied particularly by this blood vessel, right? If this blood vessel is blocked due to necrosis, then this particular part of the myocardium undergoes infarction. So, which is clinically called as myocardial infarction. So, let me again repeat. This is the blood vessel which is blocked due to necrosis, which supplies the particular part of the myocardium. So, as a result, this particular part of the myocardium, it undergoes infarction and it is clinically called as the myocardial infarction. So, after the onset of the myocardial infarction, if a person dies within 1 to 3 hours, 1 to 3 hours of time, and if heart biopsy is done, and even if the particular tissue is observed under the light microscope, it may not show any changes at all. That is, it may not show any morphological changes. Because a particular cell which has undergone necrosis, it takes at least 4 to 12 hours to show any morphological changes. What I mean here is that if the necrosed cell is observed under the light microscope, it may not show the morphological changes. That is, it may not be more eosinophilic in nature. Of course, it may not be more eosinophilic, but it may take less eosinophilic stain and the nucleus may be intact so that it takes basophilic stain. But the hallmark change of the necrosis takes place. What is the hallmark change? It is the cell membrane disruption. So I am discussing all with respect to the myocardial infarction. So the hallmark change, that is the cell membrane disruption or the plasma membrane disruption, takes place. So let us see step by step how this necrosed cell by its cell membrane disruption helps in the identification of myocardial infarction. Let me explain it step by step. So if a blood vessel supplying a particular part of the myocardium is blocked, right? So blood vessel is blocked. Of course, this block may be due to necrosis, right? That particular part of the myocardial tissue, myocardium, suffers from myocardial ischemia. If a particular part of the myocardium suffers from myocardial ischemia for a prolonged time, that particular part of the myocardium, it undergoes necrosis. So, if that particular person affected by the myocardial infarction, if he or she dies within 1 to 3 hours, if that particular part of the tissue, necrosed tissue, is taken for biopsy and if it is observed under light microscope within 1 to 3 hours of time, it may not show any morphological changes. Because for morphological changes to occur, it takes minimum of 4 to 12 hours. So for a necrosed cell to undergo morphological changes, it takes a minimum of 4 to 12 hours of time, right? So that even if it is observed under the light microscope, it may not show any morphological changes. But the hallmark change, that is the plasma membrane disruption, takes place. That is the disintegration of the plasma membrane takes place. So when the plasma membrane gets disrupted, what happens? Cardiac specific proteins, they start coming out of the cell. So remember, all these are discussed based on the myocardial tissue, right? So cardiac specific proteins, they all start coming out of the cell. So cardiac specific proteins or enzymes, they come out of the cell. Once they come out, these proteins and enzymes, they reach the interstitium. So once they reach the interstitium, where they do go? They reach the capillaries. So from the capillaries, they enter into the general circulation. So from the capillaries, they reach the general circulation. So these cardiac specific proteins or enzymes, generally they are called as cardiac specific markers. They can be detected as early as 2 hours after the onset of myocardial infarction. 2 hours after the onset of myocardial infarction. So list out the cardiac specific markers. One is cardiac troponin T, then cardiac troponin I, then creatine kinase MB. So these two are special types of calcium binding proteins. Then of course CKMB, it is an isoenzyme of creatine kinase.